We have this pigeon-hearted coward who's basically pulled out of the debate, and one of the concerns he had was you actually watching Shmuli videos and complaining about your performance there. And I think you have a bit of a fan, actually, to be honest.
Okay.
And
well,
he's
explain to the audience, because I don't think all of us will know who this individual is in the first place.
I mean, he's an irrelevant person, firstly. The only reason I responded to him is because he responded to a video that me and Muhammad Ali did, Muslim Lantern.
Oh, yeah.
And in that video, he made a bunch of blunders. I wanted to have a debate with him so I can expose him in person. And this particular individual has been making excuses for many, many months, and now he's pulled out of the debate. The most important thing to keep in mind is all of his excuses were obliterated, but he still pulled out.
He took your money, did he?
He did take the money, and
that's pretty low, man. To be honest, that's ridiculous. No, genuinely, is that the morality of an atheist? That now you're taking someone else's money, not using it for the purposes contracted, and now making excuses.
He wanted to take it for emotional damage.
Well, no, whatever excuse you want to give, you know, is this honourable behaviour on your worldview? Whatever, man.
Well, actually, cowardice is worse than being stingy. I mean, he was forced to give the money back because what I basically did is, if you don't give it back within 24 hours, I gave him a deadline. I'm going to expose you, and it's not going to be defamation. I'm going to call you a scammer and a fraud. So what happened was, he said, I'm not going to send it back until you admit to your followers that you lied. But what he did is he sent it back anyway, because he knows that I didn't lie. And
did he send the money back?
He sent it back, yeah.
Okay, well, that's good then. He got the money back. I didn't know that he got the money back. Well, an absolutely despicable person to be playing games with other people's money. Like, at the end of the day, you mentioned cowardice, yeah? But let's be honest, Sabur. On the atheist worldview, being a coward and being a brave person is the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as you survive. As long as you survive. I mean, I was actually thinking about this because he has a huge following online, millions of followers. This is how he makes his money, right? He's making videos and these types of things. I'm a relatively small YouTuber. Why would he take the risk? From a consequentialist perspective, cowardice, from a naturalistic, reductive perspective, is the most rational choice.
It is, and that's, it kind of adds flavour to the thesis, the original thesis that we had, that being Muslim allows you to have tawakkul, this idea of trust in God, and it allows you to take risks that other people would otherwise not take. I mean, to be honest with you, with this particular guy, you're not asking him to step in the ring with you, bro.
Well, I was actually.
Oh, did you?
Well, no, from the perspective of debate.
Yeah, no, but I mean, this is not like a physical thing. It's not like going to war with each other.
No, that would traumatize him too much.
No, the guy couldn't even come and do a debate. Like, I have debates with my wife sometimes. I have debates with my kids. You know, he's putting videos and stuff like that and talking about how we are in debate. Can you not handle us? Our wife and kids can handle us. They can handle us in debates. They can even be successful in those regards. At the end of the day, bro, it's not, you're going to come out, maybe yes, your reputation will be dented, but I think your reputation will be dented more by not actually engaging with the debate in the first place, because genuinely speaking, I think you can't really be, oops, sorry about that, it's fallen just like his reputation. but genuinely speaking, I think, like, when you have that reputation as a coward, it's very difficult to recover from it.
Yeah.
You know? It's really, really difficult. It's irreparable damage. It's irreversible damage. And so, whatever, like, now he's known in the debate circuit as a guy who just doesn't want to engage with theists. And that gives his followers something to think about. What has this man got to hide? I guarantee you that when he's preparing for you, bro, he watched your videos. He watched your videos. He saw what you were about. He saw that this guy, he's finishing off his PhD in philosophy of biology. He's seen that you've got so many debates under your belt. You've debated at the University of Oxford. You debated in America. You debated all over the world. You have so many rounds of experience. And he said, you know, this is not, I've got 1 million, whatever subscribers he's got, however many millions or whatever he's got. This guy's got less. Why would I risk all of that for a guy clearly who's more competent, who's got more education, who's got more experience, and who's going to jam me in the debate and almost definitely tarnish my reputation? So you got to look at it from that cowardly paradigm.
Yeah, cowardly paradigm.
It makes perfect sense from his cowardly paradigm.
It does indeed. Last piece of advice I'd give this weasel, this pigeon-hearted coward, is you can't hide from the brute facts that are going to be laid in front of the internet. So the internet's going to know this guy made a video. he was responded to, he was challenged, he delayed it for months.
Exactly.
And ultimately, he gave up before the fight.
But do you know, it's honestly, this kind of thing, bro, it's so frowned upon. Like, I can't even elaborate how frowned upon this is. Somebody who's, you know, said they're going to do something, and then they chicken out. They actually leave after. This is so frowned upon. But it's better to take a beating than to actually run away from something like that. Anyway, he doesn't believe in the honor code because he's an atheist, and atheists don't even have.
He's a journeyman, bro.
A solid. No, but the truth is, he's an atheist, and atheists don't have any objective morality. There's no way for them to substantiate such a thing.
Yeah.
And so, as such, you know, as we mentioned before, him being a coward is a perfectly fine position for him to be.
It is.
And it's you can continue being like that. But I'll tell you what, aside from all the ethical and aesthetic judgments and arguments one can make about being a coward, I tell you what, it feels good to be brave, bro. I'm making an argument from feeling good, bro. This is not even an argument, but it's just a point to make. It feels good. It feels good to know that you can go and do things, that you can take risks, that you can go here, you can do it there, you can try different things.
It's empowering.
Yeah, it's very empowering. But unfortunately, this disempowered individual, he's not going to get to taste the sweetness of such an emotion, because unfortunately for him, he's more akin to the ostrich, where he's going to have to put his head in the sand and wait for all of the Dawa men that he was talking about to have their intellectual way with him, just as I'm sure others have in other contexts as well.
Well, he's admitted to being emotionally damaged, so there's more violations to be coming in the coming months. And any last message to this coward?
I don't know much about him, but what I'll say is that you know, at the end of the day, as I've mentioned, you know, you're not important. You have to understand this point, and you have not really contributed much. And even your followers, if you want to call them that, don't really care about you, because if you died tomorrow, ask yourself this question: how many of them would actually shed a tear? I can tell you, none of them would care. None of them would shed a tear. No one would care about you, bro. And that's because shallow atheism that you believe in, it doesn't produce a community of people that love each other, that have loyalty towards each other, that have camaraderie towards each other. So keep living your meaningless existence, and when you die, then we'll see what happens. That's what I have to say to you. We'll see what happens. We don't even need to debate. The ultimate, the conclusion of all debates is going to happen when you drop dead, which is something that's incontrovertible and all of us can agree to.
Absolutely.